Don't be afraid of losing people. Be afraid of losing yourself. Did you hear me? Because let me say it again. Don't be afraid of losing people. Be afraid of losing yourself. Let me tell you something. If you try and control something, then it ends up controlling you. If you try and control how another person is treating you, that's gonna end up controlling you. It's a waste of time. Think of you in front of this puzzle and you've got this last piece and it's not fitting. You're just gonna have to make peace with the fact that you have gone through that whole puzzle and you've done all of that hard work just for it to not work out. It's not the right piece. It cannot work. It cannot. And that's the same thing with like people and friends and everything in your life, right? Maybe you work so hard on something and then you get to the very end and it doesn't work out. That doesn't mean everything is bad and life is horrible and you're never gonna feel happy again. It's just something that was right for you in that phase, and then at the very end it wasn't meant to be. It didn't work out. I feel like people do this all the time, where maybe they meet someone and the story is a little bit crazy. They're like, oh, we met at the most perfect timing, you know, blah blah blah, and then when it doesn't work out, they're paralyzing themselves because they're thinking, oh my god, I met this person in such a crazy way, it needs to work out, otherwise who am I gonna meet? That's a limiting belief. Here's an example of a limiting belief. This person doesn't want to be my friend anymore. I will never find a friend like them ever again. I'm useless, and it just means that no one wants to be friends with me. You know why I'm smiling? Because it's funny. It's funny. If that person doesn't want to be your friend, you should be so excited for the new friends that are going to come into your life. You know what I mean? You never lack, you just transition. That is something that I always say that I love. I never lack, I just transition. If you leave me, I have learned now how to pick myself up and find even better. You are going to be a fucking flashback. I don't believe in paralyzing myself over this concept and idea that this one person is the only person that could ever bring color into my life. Wild behavior. I refuse, because it's not acceptable to think like that. So if you're thinking like that and you're worried and you feel that sense of urgency to keep someone and you're really worried about losing them, then you need to stop, because there is something wrong and something we need to work on here. You have some type of unacknowledged insecurity within yourself and we need to fix that. There's a scale, right? And both people, whether you're friends or dating, whatever it is, both people need to respect each other. Respect is so big, you guys. Have you ever been friends with somebody that you just don't really respect that much? And it's like, not even because they're a bad person. Maybe they make bad decisions for themselves. Maybe they make you cringe a little bit and you're just kind of like, why do you do that shit? You know what I mean? Like, why do you keep running back to that guy when he clearly treats you bad? Then you sort of like lose respect for them. And maybe that makes you feel guilty, but it's inevitable. Then the scale is tipped and you start feeling a type of way around them. You start being more snappy, more rude, more resentful. And it's the same with partners, like relationships. If you're dating someone and they're just a mad bum and all they do is sit around bumming it, they never buy you flowers, they never do anything for you, they're literally just there, you're not gonna respect them. You're gonna treat them like shit and you guys will have problems because the scale is tipped and one of you doesn't respect the other, and you're just breaking your own heart trying to convince yourself that this person deserves a place in your life. Wild behavior. You're just hurting yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you cannot force things. That is something that I have learned. So when people ask me, do you think that you and your partner are gonna get married? Bitch, I don't know. I fucking hope so. I don't wanna be out there on the streets. But like, I cannot help how I might feel in 5 years' time or how he might feel. Maybe one day I wake up, I hope this never happens, but like, things have changed. Maybe he's not, and I don't think this will happen because he's very much the opposite of this, but maybe he just becomes lazy and he quits his job and he's sitting around and he doesn't want to do anything. If you're sitting around bumming it, I'm going to lose attraction to you and we cannot be together because I will not respect you the same way that I respected you once before. Why would you break your own heart trying to make space for this person to fit into your life when there are so many other people out there that you will respect, love, and learn from and grow with, rather than this person that's course has ended in your life?